Hello students, how are you? Hope you all are keeping fine. Are you studying decomposition reaction and combination reaction? I taught in your previous classes. Yes, today we are going to study about displacement reaction and neutralization reaction. Today we are going to study about displacement reaction and neutralization reaction. Okay, all of you look on this picture. This shows that the reactivity series of metals. Okay, this shows that the reactivity series of metals. From top to bottom, reactivity series. From top to bottom, the reactivity of metal decreases. Okay, from top to bottom, reactivity of the metals decreases. Then we can say in opposite way that we move from bottom to top. We move from bottom to top, the reactivity of metals increases. Okay, that means that this space, okay, potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium are the most reactive metals than compared to other metals. Okay, when we compare to other metals, potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium and aluminium are most reactive. Okay, gold, silver, mercury, copper are least reactive metals. Okay, then I ask another question for you. Which is the most reactive metal? Aluminium or iron? There is no doubt. Aluminium is the most reactive metal than iron. Okay? Are you clear? Then what do you mean by a displacement reaction? The reaction in which the more reactive element displaces the less reactive element from its compound. The reaction in which more reactive element displaces the less reactive element from its compound. Okay? For example, in this reaction, A, B and C are the reactants. Okay? From this equation, A, B and C are the reactants. Here, A is less reactive than C. Okay? Compared to C, A is less reactive. Okay? Then compared to A and C, the more reactive one is C. Then C is displaced A and came into the position of A. Okay. C come into the position of A and the equation become CB. Okay. The more reactive metal displaces this less reactive metal. Okay. Then the equation will become CB plus A. Okay. And once more, from this equation, A is more reactive than C. Okay, in this reaction A is more reactive than C. What happens? There is any displacement reaction happens here? No. What is the reason? A is the most reactive than C. So, C is not able to came in the position of A. Okay. So, displacement reaction means more reactive element that displaces the less reactive element. Okay. The less reactive element has not able to displace more reactive element. Are you clear? Next we look on the examples of displacement reaction. Here, this is a copper sulfate solution. This is a copper sulfate solution. The color of copper sulfate is blue color. Okay, blue. Then this iron nail is dipped in the copper sulfate solution. Okay, this iron nail is dipped in the copper sulfate solution. Iron is react with this copper sulfate solution and iron sulfate. Okay, iron sulfate solution is formed. This iron sulfate is green color. Okay, first copper sulfate solution which is in blue color solution. When nail is dipped, this nail is in iron. Okay, then iron react with copper sulfate. The equation will become iron sulfate. This iron sulfate is green color. Okay, before the reaction this is in a blue color, and after the reaction takes place this blue color changes to green color. Okay, this blue color changes to green color. Iron and copper, compared to iron and copper, the copper is less reactive than iron. Okay, the copper is less reactive than iron. Then iron can easy to displace copper. What could displacement mean? Displacement mean an element that replaces another compound. Okay, an element that replaces another compound. Okay, which element is displacing here? From iron and copper, which element is displaces? Iron is displaces because the iron is the most reactive one. Okay, and compared to iron and copper, iron is more reactive. So here displacement takes place by iron. Iron displaces copper. Okay. All of you look on this equation. Iron react with copper sulfate. This iron is more reactive than copper. Then iron displaces this copper sulfate. Copper and came into the position of copper. Okay, iron came into the position of copper. Then the equation will become, the place of copper iron came, then FeSO4 plus Cu. Ferrous sulfate plus copper formed. Are you clear now? Here copper sulfate is blue colored and ferrous sulfate is light green. This is the equation. Iron plus copper sulfate. This iron came into the position of here. then FeSO4 plus Cu. Okay. Next we move on. Another example of displacement reaction. Zinc plus copper sulfate. And compared to zinc, copper is less reactive. Okay. When we compare to zinc, the copper is less reactive. Okay. Then the highly reactive zinc displaces the copper from its compound. Okay. Then zinc came to the position of copper. Then zinc sulfate and copper formed here. Okay. Zinc sulfate and copper formed here. Because the highly reactive metal is zinc. Copper sulfate is blue color. Okay. From this, copper sulfate is blue color. Okay. After the reaction, zinc sulfate is formed. This zinc sulfate is colorless. Okay. Once more. Copper sulfate is blue color. After the reaction, zinc sulfate is formed. Okay, after the reaction, zinc sulfate is formed. The zinc sulfate is colorless solution. So, from this reaction, blue color changes to colorless. From this reaction, blue color changes to colorless. Are you clear? Then one more example. This is the picture of copper sulfate. Copper sulfate is blue color. Okay. Another example of displacement reaction is lead react with copper chloride. Okay. When we compare lead and copper, the lead is more reactive than copper. Then lead displaces copper from its compound. Okay. When we compare, lead is more reactive than copper. So, lead displaces copper from its compound. Okay. Then this lead comes in the position of copper. Then the equation will become lead chloride and copper. Okay. The equation will become lead chloride and copper. Here copper chloride is deep colored. Copper chloride is deep blue colored one. Okay. Copper chloride is deep blue colored substance. And the product lead chloride is white. Okay. Copper chloride is deep blue and the product lead chloride is white. So, in this reaction, deep blue color changes to white. Okay. In this reaction, deep blue color changes into white. Next, double displacement reaction. Okay. Double displacement reaction. In this reaction, there is an exchange of ions. What do you mean by ions? Ions means charged particles, which means positive charge or negative charge. Okay. Charged particles is known as ions. The reaction in which there is an exchange of ions between the reactants and one of the product formed is insoluble are said to be double displacement reaction. All of you look on this. AB plus CD. The ions are transferred each other. Okay. The ions are exchanged. Which means that this B go to here. Okay. And this B comes in the position of B. Both of them are exchanged. Are you clear now? Then in the position of B, the D comes in the position of B and B goes to the position of D. This type of reaction is known as double displacement reaction. Okay. From this product, any one of the product is insoluble. Okay. From the product, one of the product formed is insoluble. These are the examples of double displacement reaction. Barium chloride and sodium sulfate. What happens here? Barium chloride, the chlorine of barium goes to the place of sulfate, and this sulfate come into the position of chlorine. Okay, are you clear? Chlorine goes to the position of sulfate and sulfate comes to the position of chlorine. Then the products is barium sulfate and sodium chloride. Okay, these two ions are changed or exchanged their position. Are you clear now? In this reaction, these two ions are exchange their position. Chlorine goes to the position of sulfate and sulfate comes to the position of chlorine. Then equation become barium sulfate and sodium chloride. Okay. In this product, there are two products, barium sulfate and sodium chloride. In this product, the barium sulfate is insoluble. Okay. Barium sulfate is insoluble. They are not soluble in water or anything. Okay. Barium sulfate is insoluble. So, in the decomposition, in a double decomposition reaction, one of the product is insoluble. Okay. And forms precipitate. Okay. This insoluble product forms a precipitate. That is you shown in this picture. All of you look here. Barium chloride and sodium sulfate. These are the colorless one. In this reaction, barium sulfate, an insoluble barium sulfate is formed and this will become white precipitate. Okay. In this reaction, colorless change to white precipitate. Okay. In this reaction, a precipitation is formed, colorless changed to white precipitate. Okay. So this reaction is also known as precipitation reaction. So this type of reaction is also known as precipitation reaction. Any reaction that produces a precipitate, any reaction which produces a precipitate, then it is known as precipitation reaction. Okay. Next, what do you mean by neutralization reaction? This is also you studied in your previous classes. Simply, we can say that acid react with the base. Okay? Acid react with the base to form salt and water. Okay? Acid react with the base to form salt and water. This type of reaction is known as neutralization reaction. Okay? Once more, acid react with the base to form salt and water. This type of reaction is known as neutralization reaction. In this reaction, acid loses their properties and also bases loses their properties. Okay? Both acid and bases have lost their common properties. Okay? Acid plus base gives salt and water. Example, HCl is an acid. Sodium hydroxide, NaOH, we can write as sodium hydroxide, which is the base. This acid plus base react to form sodium chloride. Sodium chloride is a salt. The sodium chloride is also known as table salt. Now, commonly we use the salt is sodium chloride. Okay. We use an edible salt is sodium chloride and H2O. Okay. An acid react with the base to form salt and water. Another example is sodium hydroxide is a base, sulfuric acid, which gives sodium sulfate and water. This sodium sulfate is salt. Okay. Simply we can say that an acid react with the base to form salt and water is called neutralization reaction. In this reaction, both acid and bases lose their properties. They nullify their properties. Okay? Okay students, today I wind up my class. All of you study well. We will meet you on next class.